I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Hope you're having a good day today. We're on Moisky Live because, well, I figured, screw it. Amber doesn't do as well on the main channel, so I thought, you know what, let's come over here. Yeah, why not? Hello, Rarity, Arena, and Victoria. Hope you're good. Don't forget to smash like and engage with the poll because it's verifiably very, very highly credible information. Joining me as always to go through one video, only one today, is Leona. Say hello, Leona.
Hello.
You sound so...
No.
That was so quiet. I don't think they heard you.
Uh-oh.
No. I mean, you were
No.
quiet. Like you were not projecting your voice enough.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
There you go. She's here.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Bry, Longhorse, Chav. Hope you're all having a good day. Thanks for joining on Twitch earlier, of course, and now here. But as she doesn't do as well on the main channel, screw it. Let's bring her over here, because I should be streaming here anyway, to be honest. It should be a laugh. To go through the most recent upload from her channel, titled "Something is Wrong with Me, comma, New Diagnosis, comma, and..." Okay, that's a grammatical no. And starting a new medicine line vlog. Okay, so for those who don't know, you don't do a comma and an and. They don't go together. That is that's incorrect. It has 2.1k downvotes to 598 up. And because we're here are the comments. We're on the right piece, aren't we? Yes, we are. Here we are. Get rid of that bullcrap off my screen. Classic Amber, a dramatic shot of a doctor's, and then jump cut to a big ice cream cone. For some reason, my blood pressure gets elevated. As a quote, I can think of about 540 reasons that might happen. That might be a reference to her poundage. Hello, Riven Faye Wolf. Hope you're well. Amber telling us that we need to... Sorry? Huh?
Oh, I just said hey.
Oh, right, okay. Amber telling us that all we need to do right by your body is so ironically comical. Yeah, I would take as much advice from her on weight loss as I would a sex offender resisting temptation. It's not happening. Like, I'm not listening to you. Go do something. Seriously. In fact, both you groups should start running. It'd be hilarious. Amber, so at 37 seconds, another symptom that I have randomly received. I don't know why, Amber, but you cracked me up there. It's like, did the symptom come through the mail or what? The blood pressure, okay. 152 over 86. I'm not familiar with blood pressure. Is that accurate for stage 2 hypertension? Because you worked in care, is 152 over 86 quite high or low, or? I don't know blood pressure.
It's kind of high.
Okay. I don't know.
It's been a while since I've had to deal with it, but if memory serves, that's kind of high.
Yeah. And the last one you see on the screen, if you're unable to talk about things, just don't mention them. But that's Amber to a T, isn't it? Because Amber has to mention things as if there's a chance it will become something, but she won't allude or go beyond it because then she's teasing you and enticing you in with nothing. Because she legitimately doesn't have anything to offer people. Literally never has anything to offer. And that's the point, isn't it? If you have nothing of value, you're going to do this. What do you think, Leona?
I think that she needs to pay closer attention to her life and maybe quit telling so many fibs.
She is quite a prolific fibber. Hi Lulu, 120 of 80 is good. Any higher is not great. Thank you for the information. You obviously work in the right sector, like Leona
Thank you,
did.
Lulu.
Yeah. I've heard of 120 of 80. I knew that sounds like something I've heard before. But I've never had blood pressure test. I don't need to. I'm fairly stress free, to be honest. Well, I'm fairly stress free. I don't really have a reason to care about much. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll full screen this. Sorry?
I said mostly.
Mostly, yes. Mostly. Anyway, well, I haven't sped this up on purpose, by the way. It's only 18 minutes. We're not in a hurry. So we get to put up with everything in real-time speed. I know you're all going to suffer.
Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog.
Crappy intro. It's so high energy, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm...
Shut up. I will again criticize the intro by saying that they're the only times where you look like you're vaguely doing something and you end the intro with a clip of you literally doing nothing. Like, literally. Hi, Dessa. Hope you're well. Ew, Amber in a banana hammock. If you voted it, though, then you're just as much to blame, really, aren't you? But I only put it there because I couldn't think of a fourth answer, and I really wanted to... I put the answer there because I couldn't think of a fourth one, basically. But I like putting fours because I think it's funny. And also banana hammock. It was a running gag at university. If you went to an exam and you couldn't think of an answer, you had to write banana hammock. And I did. I still got a first. Wahahahaha. In my first year doing a foundation year, I put it in so many exams on purpose because I knew I'd already passed. Because the foundation year, you didn't really have to do much more than a pass. And I was like, well, I'm not going to bother to ace this. I don't need to. What am I going to do? Write and draw banana hammocks everywhere. You just need 40% to pass the year. I didn't really care.
Yes.
I'm glad you're doing well. 2018, I love it. Oh, Maximum Sean D. Oh, the intro, yeah. It's certainly... So, she got criticism in the past for not using intros. She had an intro a couple of years ago, didn't she? And then she got rid of it because it was crap. She's committing to this one a little bit, and I'm like, I don't really understand why. Because it's not really... It's the most contradictory intro, where the few times she's doing something is all we get. But then the majority of the videos, we get this. Double chin angle. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I should do a choker sanctuary and a washcloth sanctuary. Yeah. I might do.
Do it, I dare you.
I'm super tired, but that's okay.
No one cares.
Good morning, good morning. Actually,
Shut up. It's evening.
Why are you tired?
I have a doctor's
Why is she tired?
I did.
I could guess why.
Yes.
But I think it's because she needs a CPAP. I reckon she doesn't sleep properly.
Possibly. I'm surprised she doesn't have one.
So I'm with you. That's why I think it. I don't think she sleeps properly because of a lack of being able to sleep properly. You know. I think she. Don't think she'll admit it, but you know, I live to be impressed and proven wrong.
She could have one and actually not tell people.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. I think that's a
I don't know. I just at her side.
Yeah.
And she's got to be a back sleeper. There's no way she can sleep on her side. If she doesn't have a CPAP, I would be very surprised.
For the longest time, I used to sleep on my stomach because that was comfortable to me. Always was. I'd lay on my stomach. I still wake up on my stomach, to be honest. But I have to elevate my head, and I'd rather not sleep in a crab position, like completely arched in the shape of a U, you know? Because at my age, my back does start to hurt a little if that happens. And then I have to roll off my bed to land on the floor hard enough to sort of shunt myself back into a somewhat straight position of slouching.
Oh, Jesus.
Appointment today. So it's really just a checkup to see how I'm doing on my new medicines, my
no one cares.
Thyroid medicine because
no one cares.
Because I have hypothyroidism.
No one cares.
And then to see how I'm doing on Zoloft.
No one cares.
Which
I bet you got diarrhea.
I'm doing really good.
Don't care.
Jesus, already?
Don't care. It's Zoloft. You've already said you didn't like it at one point, and then you do like it for the most part. It's Zoloft. It has a reputation for the right reasons, because it's absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
By the way,
I would not be surprised. Give her a little bit more time, she'll
Mm.
stop taking it.
I'll be like semaglutide all over again. I honestly think with the Zoloft stuff, with the way she uses it, she's not using it to work and improve herself. She's only using it to push something away so she doesn't have to deal with it. Yeah. She's not seeking to resolve the problem. She is only seeking to push the problem to one side. That's it. Yeah. I don't like that at all. I think it's dog plop, and she sucks. There you go. Yeah, no, it's not going to help her.
Yeah, well, she seems like the magic pill kind of person. Yeah.
That's how she treated semaglutide, didn't she? She treated it as if it was the cure all end all cure, you know. And I felt that was so shitty because it didn't help you. It just put you in a position where you were reliant on it and you weren't seeking to do anything to help yourself. I said in today's video, which is done horrendously because no one likes these videos and that's fine. I couldn't find a topic, sorry, but suck it. I had said that one of the best cures I could ever recommend for someone with depression is going to the gym. It doesn't cure my depression, but it does invigorate me in a way that I no longer obsess over the things that hurt me. You know? And I think that's a healthy attitude, I think, compared to hers of, I'm taking this and this. Guys, I'm going to tell you about all of these, and you're going to listen, and it's going to be amazing. I can't go any higher. That hurt.
Yeah, because I know, I could tell. With some things, when it comes to mental health, when it comes to the weight stuff, there really truly is no magic pill for either. You have to put some work in, some effort in on yourself.
Yep.
Or else it's just pointless that you're even taking this stuff most of the time. Yeah, it's the magic pill theory is just that. It's a theory. It doesn't actually exist.
Agreed.
So having the type of mentality that you think, oh, I'll take this and I'll lose 150 pounds. It's dumb.
It is.
Just dumb. I said it that way.
There are some pills that do serve a purpose in that more like dealing with problem, you know, like headaches. Yep. Yeah. For you guys, Tylenol. For us, paracetamol or ibuprofen combination of Combogesic or Normol. Yep. There are allergies. There are things for that as well. Yes, of course, but they're not the same as mental health. Mental health is so unpredictable. It's so in flux, and even physical health, by the way, because there are mitigating factors, like for example, being super morbidly obese. A dosage for an average person may not be applicable to you because of the size of the body. Yeah. Hi, William Irvine. Hello, everyone that's joined. Hope you're having a good day today. I may have set an unrealistic super chat goal. I don't care. I don't know why I did it, but I did. I think it's because the buzzballs are expensive. What? Oh, that too, yeah. Buzzballs are expensive.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat. Hope you're well as well. Don't forget to like the stream.
Hello, Kat, my darling.
Yes, and don't forget to like the stream and engage with the poll. And think of Amber Lynn Reed or Amber in a banana hammock.
I'm sure it's going to be
like for real.
What? Sorry?
I said, screw you. Like for real. For that mental image. Am I cutting out?
You'd like that. No, Amber in a banana hammock, guys, being yanked by giving a wedgie with it and lifted with it. There you go. There's the mental image. You enjoying it? Okay. No washcloths were harmed in that wedgie though, so it's okay.
Because that's usually what happens on Zoloft. You slowly increase it. And
I don't care.
Also need to talk.
Actually, I especially don't care about you taking antidepressants and increasing your dosage. Why? Because for the past, I'd say 8 years, I've been on an antidepressant, and I've never had to increase the dosage once. It doesn't have harmful effects on me. It also doesn't. It does increase satiety, but I don't really give a shit. But it doesn't damage my liver. Zoloft does. I know this because I bothered to look. Turns out the vast majority of antidepressants, if taken over a lengthy enough period of time, fuck your endocrine system. Where's that operated from again? Oh yeah, that's right, your liver. Oh, no whiskey for you.
About another symptom that I have.
Hi, Anonymous. Hi, Lulu.
It's not about Zoloft. It's just a health-related symptom. Something.
Don't care.
Is happening, and I will share it after my appointment because
no one cares. No one cares that you're on Zoloft and you have to constantly tell us about it. In fact, there's a point I made in today's video where you have repeatedly made the same point in every single video since you've had this revelation. Whether it be about Zolofts, whether it be about whatever weight loss thing you're doing, your scales being off, every single time you've mentioned the exact same stuff over and over again. And people are sick of it. They really are. This video was released 2 days ago. You're on 34,000 views for 2 days. The majority, the resounding majority have said, 1 in 5, can you please not? There you go. Like, seriously, do better. Why is it not going up? Oi, go up. It's not going up. There it is.
I need to hurry up, finish getting ready.
And then make real videos.
And I will check in with you guys later.
So it's the next day. You're welcome. Hi, Joe, Mark, Angelo, or J-Mag. Hope you're well. I got rid of SSRI medication in my life. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you did too. As long as you're better and doing better. Don't you dare put that image in my head again. Unless you like the stream and engage with the poll, I will put all the really horrid images in your head. Cookie Crumble, Take 2, Electric Boogaloo will be in a banana hammock. Wahahaha.
So me and my mom got...
That is a troll right there. That is such a troll. She's gone from this image here of a rather large with more. Is that, are they steps? Does she climb onto that?
Yeah, they pull out. They pull out.
Like I'm sorry.
I did say pull out. They do.
I know what you mean. I did wonder if there were steps, but that is. I mean, that looks cool, but that looks massive. What do I know, though, eh?
Actually, it's kind of a normal one from over here. That makes sense. To be honest,
it does. No offense to you guys, but that does make sense with your. Everything has to be bigger thing. Although I did, however, prove quite conclusively it is not normal though to have dentist operating chairs that exceed the weight of 500 pounds. In fact, that is incredibly uncommon in the United States. I had to look it up by state to prove it. It took me 50 times to confirm it. That was 10 minutes of my life down the drain. But I proved the point. It proved the point that there were fewer than a dozen of them, and she was lucky to get her hands on one. So, anyway, yeah, she's gone from this to an ice cream, which is a point that was raised in the comments. If she can't see her feet, is this like a guy with a gun who can't see his penis when he pees?
Pretty much.
Interesting. Also, the divots, are they dimples in the leg or are they fat rolls in the legs? Also, are they above the knee or below the knee? So hard to tell.
Yeah.
Can you see your feet?
Yes.
What size are your feet?
I can. I'm not telling you what size my feet are.
You cut out, but I'm going to assume you.
No, for real. I'm like a 9.5.
Because you're like a midget.
I'm not a midget. I'm like 9.5.
What does that mean in my size 9.5?
I have no idea.
Do you mean like European 9.5s or because Americans don't you do it in the 40s?
American. I don't know what the European is. I don't know. Hold on.
I thought you guys did it in like the 40s and something.
Hold on. Let me. No, that's men's pants.
No. Okay. No, there are shoe sizes that are listed in 40s.
Hold on. What did you say?
30s and 40s. What's your 9.5 US size in Europe? Or English? Let's go UK.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. USA. Okay, shoe conversion. Hold on.
Maybe it's Europeans that do it in that.
All right, in the US, I'm a 9.5. So, all right, in America, in Canada, I'm a 9.5. Right. In the UK, that would be a 7.5. In Europe, that would be a 40.
Right, Europe do the 40. Thank you.
So it's European sizes are To be fair,
what
are you talking about?
Hang on, to be fair, yours aren't any better because you've made yourself bigger than you really are. Europeans are just, well, they're moronic anyway, so it's fine. So where's the bonus one, Amber? Oh, my sister has a pistachio ice cream I have in the freezer. Oh, I might have that after this.
Oh. Pistachio, yes.
She offered me one earlier.
Hip hop.
Anyway.
My mom got these frozen yogurt
no one cares.
cones from Brahms. She introduced me, and they're actually so good. Usually I get vanilla.
Sorry?
I keep going red in Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's nothing serious.
Let me leave and rejoin. Yeah,
Okay.
let me leave and rejoin. See if that fixes it.
We'll wait while Leona rejoins. How are you all today? Hope you've had a good day. Don't forget to like the stream. If you want to support the stream, liking is the easiest way of going about it. Hope everyone's been treated well by the weather and getting stuff done, if possible. If not, be a chav. Yeah, pistachio. My sister had offered me earlier today, and I said I have it this evening, but I'd forgotten. So we'll probably have it. We'll have it tonight because I've got things to do tomorrow. You back? Are you in the video?
Yes, I'm back. I'm in the video. And also, did you know Discord gives you an alert you've joined a live voice
no
channel that's live streaming? It actually warns you might be recorded. Yeah.
No, I've never joined anything like that. Must be a new thing because I've never seen that. Although to be fair, I don't join things. I don't join VCs, so maybe it's not a new thing because I don't join VCs for live streams anyway.
True.
Hi, Monkey Zippor and
I've
Dark
just
Moon
never seen it
Chronicles.
before.
Yeah, I haven't either. Hello, Keto Lisa as well. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Don't forget to like the streams. Oh, and Rarity done Spied work with a hangover. Congratulations.
They just had chocolate and swirl, but
don't care.
Delicious, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Don't care. Hello, Amber's mother.
Yeah, frozen yogurt is the way to go.
No, it's not, but you're welcome to believe that. Really? No.
I do like frozen yogurt, so.
Not over ice cream, I don't. But welcome to have a difference of opinion on that. So it's a different day. Shouldn't say which day.
Really? Is it going to get hot tag?
Kinda.
True.
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe.
Possibly, yeah. You're waxing floors at the moment, are you? Fair play. I hope you remember to go backwards, not forwards. Laura, you're late. You are indeed late, but that's all right. We're more than happy you joined us. We are only a minute into this video to get an ad, by the way. A minute and 17 to be precise. We made bugger all progress because any excuse to ramble and rant has just, taken over. But yes, hope you're well. Hope everyone that joins us.
We shall. Hey, Laura.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. So it's been a few days.
Shocker. So there's something I will. Okay, right. With these videos she does, the little series things. Each one is recorded over a number of days, which means she never commits to one video and finishing it. She does in bits, in increments, which means the videos are out of sync and in sync, which is really weird. This video, for example, is filmed over X number of days. We won't know how many until the end. But the Let's Talk video is done potentially over that many as well. The weigh-in ones, what are 8 in a day ones, they're all done over X number of days. Now, the what I 8 in a day video is definitely done in more than one day, because there's no way she can commit to eating those kind of foods without eating what she actually eats. Yeah? So they're all out of sync and in sync, and it's really weird. Because it doesn't need to be. You're a vlogger, and you've recorded in one day 1 minute 17 seconds for one day. This is 18 minutes. That's bullshit. Just do an actual day. Do a day in the life of Amber and actually do it. Am I talking to nobody here? Fiona?
No, you are. I was trying not to interrupt you. I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can now. You're talking.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was letting you finish. I'm trying not to interrupt you so much.
Guinness is
no,
really worth the pain.
The thing is, I've always...
Go on. Sorry.
Oh, I'm saying the thing is the same thing I've always said about her. If she goes out and does stuff occasionally. If she actually did real vlogs, people would watch. Doing things, going out, doing something other than food stuff, or sitting on her ass asking questions that she herself wrote.
So that's the point.
People would actually watch her.
Because the thumbnail is derived from the last 3 minutes of the video.
Oh.
So that and the majority of what I'm
Really?
seeing here is her sat around, standing
Oh.
around, sat around, trying outfits, and then
Mhm.
eventually going somewhere. And that's a
Mhm.
crying shame. Mango, White Claw, and Guinness is worth the pain. Guinness is all right. Not for everyone, but it's all right.
Just a real quick,
I'm judging
short
you all with the
update.
White Claw. Yes, I am. Judge them. Judge them for the White Claw.
I'm not going to judge you for it because you like what you like, but I have tried them before, and I would rather eat dog shit.
I have been extremely busy the past few days. Something happened. I don't really want to get into it, but I'm all good.
Shut up, Amber. If you don't want
No,
to tell
I
us...
cannot stand that.
Go on.
Mm. No, I was going to say, I cannot stand that. Do not reference it if you are not willing to speak on it.
Yeah, don't commit to, if you can't commit to the bit, don't bother. She's lying. Of course she is. She opened her mouth.
Mhm.
It's just life is short and...
Shorter than most for you, though, isn't it? Some of us are blessed with a good long life in genetics, living a good life as well. Good could mean not having many friends, perhaps, but good quality of life is key. Some of us don't get that and are on borrowed time. What about you, Amber? You think you're looking for a long one here? I don't like the term, by the way, life is short. I think it's fundamentally wrong. People say that life is short because they don't realise just how much time, let's say 75 to 80 years, yeah? People don't realise just how long that actually is. Oh, but look at the annals of history. You live in a country that is barely a quarter of a millennia. Shut up. All right? You don't have history to talk about. Shut up. All right? You don't know what actual history is. You don't have time. You don't know what time is. You have no... And by the way, 80 years out of 250 years. Fam, that's a lot of your history right there. Okay? That's a big chunk. It's almost 2/5. It's close to as well. Like, don't try me. But thing is, that number 80 is quite large. For somebody, it's 534 pounds. You aren't getting to 80. And if you did get to 80, I promise you, you wouldn't be able to see your feet. Not because of arthritis, not because of being bedbound, no, because the skin would be hanging over your feet. You'd be shuffling. Think of it, your kind of discomfort moving would be akin to an old man sitting on his testicles. But in your case, it would be you standing on your belly button. You're welcome for that image.
Oof. Yeah, he likes
like,
to
I
do
try
this.
every day to like think of something that I'm grateful for, and I write it in my planner. I try very hard not to take anything for granted, and
that's a lie.
And in this moment, we should all just say something that we're thankful for. And
I'm thankful for absolutely fuck all. How's that? Is that okay? Oh no, I'm grateful for these Bounty Secret Santa biscuits I bought earlier. I had one because I didn't have time to eat any more. There's about 10 in here and I want all of them. Because these biscuits are coconutty and absolutely fantastic. Is that okay? Hi Hardly Dan and Meg Ryan. Hope you're well. I can confirm there's a ton of stuff around her she can actually do. So I could believe that. But there are things she won't do. NBA no chance. Baseball, I think she should go to baseball. Concert venues, absolutely. Botanical gardens, and yeah, she should. But she won't because, oh, I might get doxxed. No, bitch, you've been doxxed already, don't try this. You'll be found within minutes, regardless of what you do, if you bother. But if you actually go and do something productive for a change, you might actually be seen as something less than some cretin who's trying to seem like a thinkful, thoughtful type for a change. What are you thankful for, Leona?
I am thankful for...
Okay, moving on.
For me, I'm going to say just...
Sorry, I couldn't resist. What were you thankful for? Go on. Leona? Leona? Leona?
Literally somebody... I'm here. Somebody walked in the moment you asked that question.
Right. Oh, really? The timing of it.
I swear I know the timing. I wasn't screwing with you by muting, I swear.
That's a good way to fuck me. Thankful for trolling.
I am trolling Meg, exactly.
Fair enough.
No, I if you want to get serious with it, with the thankful, I'm thankful for good
I'm happy just
in my life or whatever, but you know, this yeah, I know. That was
Let's
timing.
see, where do you go?
I'm back, cat. I'm sorry.
Writing in a planner, she's thankful for that. Got treated with Percy Pig gummies. I'm glad you're thankful for that. Tattoos, Dark Moon, fair enough. Man made her rage quit. Lol. NBA team won a championship. I'm glad they did. I'm not really a I like basketball, but all the teams I like are nowhere near the Sooner State.
Just because I was editing this video and it's the first thing on
You don't edit. Shut up.
my mind, I'm gonna say my doctor.
Yeah, they're making the ultimate sacrifice, like any number of your skank girlfriends. I'm thankful that there is an ocean between us, because I reckon if you were in this country, I would be able to smell you.
Oh. Okay, now.
I
don't know. I don't think she's as bad as Chantal.
I reckon,
honestly,
right now probably not, but I reckon she hums.
Yeah.
I think Amber hums.
Possibly.
I think she does. Hi, Xylee. Hope you're well. Hello, Misfortune. Hope you're all having a marvelous
Hi,
day.
Xylee.
Everyone's having a great day. Do tell me in the chat what you're thankful for, because apparently Amber's being thoughtful.
I'm thankful for my doctor.
Don't care.
We're now back on the swing of things. I've been busy, haven't been able to film.
Excuses, excuses, excuses. Busy, can't film. What's she really been doing? Eating, all the eating.
But I literally filmed my Let's Talk today, and now I'm back to vlogging.
Don't care.
But I just want to give...
Mostly because we don't see any of the vlog stuff. Because apparently you're such a good editor, we see nothing.
An update on the whole doctor thing.
So yeah, I don't consider this vlogging. Never.
No, it's not. This is like you know when I'm on Twitch and I play games and I sort of recap my day. Basically, that's this. It's what I do, but I do it while playing a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. People ask, I ask. You know, that's it. Yeah. But when it comes to what she monetizes that as a video, and I'm just like, no, that's not a video at all. That's bullshit. It actually is definitive bullshit. That got the stream demonetized.
Yeah, I think that is. Like oh dear, please like it. Yes, pretty please. But no, I think she's always done this. She's always, you know, God, I don't want to be totally dismissive, but it's mundane word vomit. And I think that's one of the reasons she has. What she's doing.
You make content, she doesn't. You get less views than her, yet you actually do something, and she doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, because I put a lot into my stuff when I make it, to be honest. But I think that's one of the reasons she ended up with the type of community that she actually has. It's an odd kind of parasocial thing where they feel connected to her because she has told so much of her life through the years, even though it's fibs and lies and skirting the truth and exaggerating things or whatever. There's a connection point there.
Do you think they're connected to her because of a weirdly parasocial relationship, or do you think they're connected because of her insane gravity created by her mass?
Through the computer screen.
Yeah, that's how gravity. I can get a computer.
No,
people get computer devices from VCs. I'm sure it happens. Don't worry about that.
Probably. But no, we've talked about before. Oh.
Go on.
No, I was going to say, we've talked about it before with that she has had this small part of her fan base that still remains that basically wish the best for her. And I think it's because of that and how yes, these are not vlogs by our definition of them, but yeah, they've connected themselves to her. So they keep hoping. And I personally, after so many years, would be like giving up the ghost and like, yeah, nah, this is boring. You're not going to do anything with your life. I'm going to move on to somebody else.
You know she's boring, not only because very few people actually tweet about her content, but nobody tweets about her live streams ever. No one does.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. She only lives off the residual interest in her old content. And this content, there's no rewatchable parts. It's the same bullshit over and over again.
Started at 50 milligrams, and now I'm going up to 100 milligrams. Zoloft has...
By the way, having to rely on more in your system is for a thing. Just to, firstly, the reason it's gone up is because your tolerance has increased. Go up too high, and you are solely dependent on it. Zoloft is addictive. Did you know that? Continue.
I actually didn't.
A lot of antidepressants fall within that bracket of becoming addictive when you have too much in your system, because then you rely on it to deal with the symptoms that then become exacerbated when you come off them. If she doesn't tackle the issue now, the more she puts into her system, the higher it gets, the more chance she'll actually have worse come down when she comes off it. Don't forget, it bleeds out the system after, what, a week or two? If she's not tackled the problem that put her on it in the first place, it'll hit her harder. And then she'll just blame Zoloft in the first place.
That is a massive amount of Zoloft. I mean, I believe, if memory serves, 200 milligrams is the max anybody should ever take of Zoloft. If she's on 100, that's...
The max dose that I know is prescribed...
That's a lot.
For the medication I take, the max we get prescribed is 50, 50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the weakest, which is 15, 15. And I've refused to take higher dosages in the past. Instead, I'll just, if I have to, I'll take a second one at some point during the day instead. That's it. I will not take more because I don't want that. It's not addictive. It doesn't harm my liver, but I don't want to rely on having to use that to get by, right?
Yeah.
And yes, the pause game is always pretty good on this. Has she been talking?
Yes, true.
No, she's only started recently, Kat, and she wants everyone to know it's Zolofts because that's a brag. I bet I would put money on her asking explicitly to be put on that one. And the doctor saying yes because money. Let me be thankful for my doctor. Why? Cha-ching!
I don't like the... I don't know. I'm not sure, because I'm not that educated on those type of medications, if weight plays a factor with the milligrams she has. But the fact... I don't like that they've put her on 100 milligrams, because she hasn't been on it that long.
Oh, you're on Ritalin. Is that Ritalin? Is that the same thing? Ritalin? Is that Ritalin?
I think so, yeah.
Right, I've heard of Ritalin because I remember a kid on that in secondary school, but it was fairly new at that time. To calm him down, it didn't work.
Absolutely been working.
Yeah, but it working on you means fuck all if you're not willing to do something to help yourself, you silly little bitch.
I have been able to regulate my emotions.
Yeah, but come off it and watch what happens next.
I do not wake up with like this extreme depressing feeling.
I don't think you know what depressing feeling feels like, Amber. I really don't think you know. I really don't. I think your issue is you desperately need someone to cling to you and make you feel special, and you don't have it. That's all it is. You're just lonely because, well, you're lonely. So lonely and sad and alone.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, of course we can't diagnose people. We're not trying to do that here. It's just our opinions. Disclaimer, TED Talk, whatever, PSA. I've always felt like, I don't think personally that it is depression. I agree with you on that for once.
Yeah, it's rare you agree with me on something like this, isn't it?
I know, right?
Oh, and Lulu,
I
6
do.
weeks to show effect.
This is...
In Amber, it took apparently a day. For me, I will admit, actually, just to
Apparently
contradict
so,
you as well slightly, the anxiety I had when before I was diagnosed with depression, the anxiety vanished the next day upon taking that first one, but fully helping took a few weeks. It did. Sorry for interrupting, but I feel right just to finish that point.
No, perfectly fine. No, all I was going to say is, I think, isn't this one of the longest periods she's gone, supposedly, I'm going to say supposedly, without a partner? Because it's been a hot minute.
I'm going to assume yes. However, it's Amber. She might have a partner on the side.
Yeah, it's Amber. Well, you know, I told you I thought she had a couple of people. Yeah, exactly, Skanklin Reed. I've told you I think she's got a couple on the hook in DM somewhere, probably. The chat's probably more knowledgeable in some of the details than us when it comes to how long a period of time between girlfriends. But yeah, I think she is lonely.
A couple of years ago, it would have been easier for like the farms and that to troll her with another girl. This time I don't think anyone gives a shit enough to bother.
No. It's the same old at this point. You know, it gets boring after a while. The reason people still go after Chantal is the reaction. You don't get that kind of reaction that's that kind of entertaining, I should say, quote unquote, with Amber. Never have.
Right, so here's a judge. You're right, but at that point I would just jump out the window. LRPD, I think it is too, and it could be a placebo. But Amber is the type where she takes medication and she just thinks it magically works straight away. It's why she put so much stock into like semaglutide. She genuinely believed it was just working, which wasn't doing anything to help it. Hi, Stina. And thank you for the correction, Dessa.
Hi, Stina.
I think that it's very important that we accept that there is possibly a placebo effect at play here. But it's Amber. The bigger point is not the placebo, it's the fact that she's not doing anything to help herself, so when she comes off it, it actually helps her more. Yeah?
I no longer have suicidal thoughts. I don't...
Bitch, you've never had those. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. Don't care what anyone says. She's the one person I could never believe that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I another thing I agree with you on this time. I normally don't say that about people when they claim to have those ideations, but this time I really don't believe it either.
And also I'm going to say it to you, Amber, you dumb fat cunt. Don't start putting that kind of shit out there as if it makes you something unique or special by saying it, because no one believes you'd even have that thought to begin with. You are too selfish to ever be that way. And we know this because of the content you produce. So if this content is the real, genuine you, and no one believes you, chances are the content you're putting out there is fucking horseshit and a lie. So start putting the real you out there for a change. And then people might eventually, after you've earned their trust in a decade, trust you enough to believe when you said you've had unalive thoughts. Idiot.
I don't cry every single day. I'm telling you, I used to cry multiple times every single day.
Don't care.
I am not as anxious anymore.
Yeah, exactly. She'd record it.
I suffer with really bad, anxious...
Everything? Because it's all in me? All 534 pounds are actually one individual pound for every disease I have?
Oh. And hey, LRPD.
What up?
Attachment.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. She would record that content.
She would. 100%.
And contamination things and just so many...
Everything. In fact, the list is shorter if I tell you what I don't have, so I can then add more ads, so I put the longer one in instead.
Many different random anxieties.
Shut up.
Even when it's just storming, I used to get...
Shut. You're a pluviophile, Amber. We all know that. See, it's interesting. I don't like storms. I don't get anxiety about it. I had to walk to work in one, and I decided instead just to, when I counted the distance between the lightning and the thunder, I realised, oh, it's nowhere near me. And then I got closer and I thought, all right, fuck it, I'll just sprint to work. It won't take 5 minutes. I'm just not going to go across the train tracks. That feels a bit dangerous. So I ran across the train tracks.
No, I get it. When you learn little... Of course you did.
It was nearer.
But no, when you learn little tricks like that, like counting between, it's kind of soothing.
Well, it was
in a
better
way,
than
at least
it was
for me.
better than Saturday, because I sent you that video, didn't I? And that thunder, or Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
You did, yeah.
That thunder was it was Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The thunder was like instant. It was
I think
long.
it was, yeah.
It was long, and the flash. You didn't even know the flash had happened. It was just instantaneous, and it was a long thunder. I was sat in my room like, so not getting shit done today, then am I? Oh, Xylee, thank you very much for the super chat. Yes, let's start towards the goal. I appreciate that. You had no thunder.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you.
I blame your husband for that. If you want some thunder, we can give it to you.
Oh, my.
We're
promises.
We're Thunder Tag Team Champions. We got you.
I get so scared, and
oh my goodness,
my anxieties in every area of my life.
Don't care.
Has drastically...
As somebody with anxiety, I would like to believe I can empathise with you at some point. That was delayed. I would like to give you some sympathy. I really would. But I don't want to because it's you. I can't feel sympathy for somebody who has never tried to help themselves. Again, I went through the anxiety. I have anxiety, but there are a few rules I have when it comes to discussing those topics. I don't like it because I know it causes me a problem, so I don't. Right? I also made it a point to be more proactive, go out for more walks, I go to the gym. I actually do this every single day, and I do it because I know it helps, right? That's my way of dealing with it. Yeah. It also helps that I'm able then to focus on things I enjoy, like staring at the sun, because that's fun. I like to also, I also like to stick my hands in mouse traps, because I want to feel something. It's just something, we have to have hobbies, right, guys? We need hobbies.
Yes,
I
of course.
also like to see how many Brussels sprouts I can fit up a baker's ass before he notices. But sometimes you can't have everything you want in life without being put on a register. So I manage my symptoms as
hang on,
best I can.
uh,
Go on.
yeah, I think we all do. I mean, I was just gonna address Xylee. Girl anxiety isn't a effing excuse. No, I agree with her. I don't think it is because I don't think she has everything she says or as bad as she says. People, Meg and I both have some of the same issues. I have anxiety. I have depression. Blah 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 blah. And I know people and myself have had debilitating where you actually couldn't even get up and go to work. But I just can't buy it from her. And I usually have more empathy toward people with this, but much like him, it's just you can't believe her with this stuff at a point anymore. Because you're like, no, this feels like you are ticking boxes of what you think is going to get you sympathy from your audience or make you look like, oh, look how I struggle. Bitch, I know struggle, okay? I can't. For a moment, I used to feel bad that I couldn't empathize with her or sympathize. And now I don't because I'm like, you're full of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so there is, it's another reason because of lived experience of my own. I think it's not to me, and I understand being exacerbated by your weight, that it could be a bigger problem perhaps, but a lot of the problems come because of the prison you created. The ways to tackle your anxiety would include being more proactive, but you created a prison on top of your body. Simple as that, really. And if you're not willing to deal with it, then you can suffer it. I'm not going to feel sympathy for you. I do think she's a hypochondriac-ridden Fae, 100%. I do think that when she truly commits, it becomes Munchausen's. I really do think she commits to it as well. She believes it because telehealth or WebMD have said it, and she's like, goes to the doctor and they'll give her the pills she's asked for, basically. I don't think any doctor is looking at her and going, oh, I'm going to give you something based on what I believe it to be. No. They're going to give it to her based on what she says it is. They've looked at that forehead and gone, oh, smart people have foreheads like that, don't they? Big foreheads. Yeah. She looks intelligent. Oh, wait, she's done a profile. Oh, okay, I'll give her the drugs then. Screw it.
Oh, which thinking of weight, I'm going to fucking flex. I'm going to flex. Hold on. I have a flex.
I paused.
I have lost 43 pounds since March. Yes, I have. I found that out today. So if I can get off my ass and go do something, she can.
Amber, you heard it here, by the way. Challenge accepted? Yes? No? There you go.
Yeah, I normally don't talk about that, but this time I'm going to freaking flex. I'm right proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm able to regulate my emotions more. Like, I'm able to think and...
No, Amber. You're just pushing back the problem and not tackling the problem. It doesn't matter if you can think. It means what you do next. Thinking and doing, they matter. Oh, sorry.
Rationalize?
Well, based on your content, you're not rationalizing much.
Before I react, and my feelings aren't so strong and sharp. Instead, they're rounded and...
How would you know? Your content is bullshit. There's nothing rounded about this. The only thing rounded is your chins. Although, give it a couple more years, if you don't get your act in order, your hairline's going to look rounded too. You're going to have a forehead as big as Chantel's.
Calmer, and I feel happier, and...
Yeah, nothing makes her happy more than that, right? Tell me, I spend most of my time alone because I work on my own. I'm not really miserable or happy, I'm just neutral, yeah? You actively chose this life yourself. If anyone deserves to be unhappy, it's you. There's no way you can say you're happy and mean it because there's no one there to share it with. You've got nothing to show for it, really. All that wealth you've accrued over the years. And what do you have? A tiny one-bedroom apartment in downtown Oklahoma where you are alone most of the time. And if not, you're messaging girls that you'll never be able to touch. And they certainly won't touch you. Not if they found out about the washcloths. Get a pan of chocolat. Don't know why, but watching her makes me hungry, sorry. I've got Bounty biscuits that are a bit warm, so I'm going to put them in the fridge later, I guess. I had one while Leona was TED talking a little while ago. It was good.
Clearer, and I just don't
yeah.
have this, like, dark
Oh,
fog
shit.
over me. Like, I'm mourning every single day. Like, I'm telling you, like...
What are you mourning, though, Amber? Are you mourning what last Mars bar you ate?
Just drastic difference. Like, I am just so grateful for that. So...
Or wait till you up that dosage and then bring it back down again. I promise you, it's going to hit you like a freight train. Or in your case, like being run into by someone weighing 534 pounds.
What I was talking about with the random symptom that I'm having, I don't think it's because of the Zoloft, thankfully, because I do not want to stop taking it. I want to take this for the rest of my life.
Well, it won't be long, don't worry about that.
No.
As far as that random symptom goes, you're not an expert on medication, so don't try and act like you are. What were you eyeing for? Fiona?
I was just you've got the singers today, that's all.
I thought you were gonna say something, that's why you were okay.
No, sorry.
That's right. Give me a second while I bite my hand for no reason. There we go.
If it has me feeling this much
I
better,
bet you on your hand.
like, I'm just beyond relieved.
Delicious.
And I need this in my life every single day.
No,
you don't. Not at your weight. Come over here. We English, we get mocked because of the temperature thing. There are a bunch of videos now of Americans who've actually bothered to pull their thumb out and come home for a change and see what it's really like in the summer here, to realise that the temperature isn't what they think it is. Oh, it's lower than some of the places in the United States. Yes, not the same kind of temperature, though. Turns out, fuck you. Amber, come here. We invite you humbly to come to the United Kingdom. Don't go to London, though. No, go somewhere a bit less windy. Yeah, go to I don't know, go to Berkshire or something. Yeah, go there. I can't think of anyone that's in that county. Hi, Lulu. Go there and and enjoy yourself and go to a third floor concrete flat or second floor. Stay there a couple of days and then understand just how warm it really gets. We are
You've pissed off people in the chat.
good.
But the last, I want to say for like 5 days, almost a week now, I have been itching really bad in the palms of my hands.
That's probably prickly heat.
It has been so bad that I've had to like get scissors and like...
Possibly, but since
No.
What?
She said she got scissors, and if her next words are to the palm of her hand, I want to reach through the computer and smack her.
We'll get it in a second, but if you have an itchy hand, I have that in the summer, where my rings, one of the rings is. It's a titanium ring that I wear my mum's ashes in, so I've had to stop wearing it in the summer and put it on a necklace. Yeah. No, Kent has the Channel Breeze. That's why I'm saying Berkshire, because you don't have any wind. And also Garden of England. We don't need her shitting up the place. But Berkshire's fine. But yeah, the ring itches, and it's because of prickly heat. So what you find is it's less that and more summer issue. So instead, get your hands some ointment, and yes, I said ointment because oink, and rub that ointment into your hands because oink. My knee itches. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
God.
You talk while I scratch.
You scratch. No. I have skin allergies all the time, and summer is the worst for me. But yeah, if she's got itchy palms, it could be a variety of things, but it also could be possibly some side effects or... Yeah, maybe wash your freaking hands.
That too. Alice, wellness check on a 5150. A 5150 to me is not what it is to you. A 5150 to me is an amp made by Eddie Van Halen. I'd love a 5150, double stack, of course, but sadly that's not possible.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah. Oh, she'll get heat. We'll send it to your flat, Lulu.
Just dig them in my hands, and I dig so hard that I have like red. Can you see that?
Don't care.
Why are you showing us that?
It's not, the red is not what's...
I have red too on my hands. Sorry, they're called calluses from work.
Making me itch. I have caused that from how...
Don't care.
Hard I'm itching.
Have you considered...
Okay, hold on a second.
Well,
I was going to say, does that not fall into TOS of like self-something?
Yeah. But that's not the issue in this instance, because for her, it's her trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and the molehill is just her itching. All she needs is some antihistamine or ointment that helps with sensitivities to skin. That's all she needs. But what's she thinking?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a bubonic plague. Oh my god.
I know, right? And yeah, he knows Dessa, but yeah.
Special.
Oh God.
Let's see. Could be eczema. Possibly, yeah. It could be. It really could. It could be anything. Late, didn't know you were going to stream. Well, I set it up earlier today, and I didn't really announce much. But yes, I am. Hi, Nathan. And thank you for the donations to the new coffee goal. For those who are interested, I'm going to try and get my hands on another power bank, but smaller one for the bar, basically. I just thought I'd make a random goal, basically. I'm just making shit up as I go along these days.
And it's usually only at night.
Oh, so when you're thinking about food, gotcha.
While I'm sleeping.
I did. That's why I was saying thank you. I wasn't asking for more from you, Nathan.
And when I wake up.
But if you've got more and you want to give it, you definitely should.
And so my doctor's like, okay, we're gonna need to do some labs. So he's gonna do a whole liver panel.
Your liver is going to be under intense scrutiny from that Zoloft in the future. Don't you worry. I can hardly wait for the biopsy. I'm glad you are here to judge. There might be one on Saturday on the main channel. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But we're doing all right with those streams on her, so it feels more likely that I'll do one on her there, to be honest.
Because I guess that's a symptom of something being wrong with your liver.
Yeah. It's called stress. You see, the endocrine system as a function can only go X amount of distance based on a balance created within the body. If you introduce something else into it that forces it to do something else, then it's being put under stress, which means it has to adapt. Okay? It's not overly complicated. It's the largest organ. It needs help. Your organ especially. That was a delayed donation of that. Thank you very much. Here to judge again.
I have no idea. So he's going to check on that. And then I also need to get labs done where to see if...
I'm here.
Okay.
The medicine I'm taking for my hypothyroidism...
No, you don't.
...is working. To see if I...
You don't.
...need to, like, take more, increase that, or whatever it may be. So we're going to...
You're talking out of your arse now, Amber. Just so you know. Like, there's an asshole you're talking out of. It's yours. It hasn't been wiped.
Do labs for that, and there was another lab that he was.
She definitely has fatty liver, fatty heart, fatty lungs, fatty heart, fatty pancreas, fatty freaking spleens. She has everything fatty except for the intestine, because everything goes through that. Isn't this self harm? It is actually, but it's on the lower end, which YouTube would forgive. But when she did mention unalive thoughts, which was bullshit. That was an instant demonetization. Instant. Yeah. Can't talk about that kind of stuff. It is.
He was pulling. I don't remember what it is.
Well, you're not supposed to.
I missed the Dax. You're not. You're right.
I have to print off all those papers, and I'm actually going to go tomorrow to get that done. So yeah, I'm like.
Yeah, she wastes a lot of money on labs and stuff. LRPD. She wastes so much money. Like, I'm sorry, but your doctors are bullcrap. Ours are mythical, but yours are, like, just drug dealers.
Worried that the itching can be due to liver.
Did you ever mention, is she on insurance? Or is it all out of pocket?
I could believe it's out of pocket because she didn't have a GP, did she? When she first got here, she didn't have one for ages. I could believe she's... oh, excuse me, who insures someone like that? Because she goes so much. She goes to see him so often these days. I can imagine it's just like, why bother? But she makes enough money to get by, so I could believe that.
Well, I was going to say, if she's going out of pocket, especially when we're talking about blood works and various things like that, that really starts adding up.
You keep talking about your biscuit.
Eat your biscuit. Yeah, it's just, that's the drawbacks of being YouTube employed. You don't have an employer that can help with the insurance. So if she's got something on her own, yeah, I can see them wanting to do bare minimum because that's how it goes most of the time. But if she's having all this stuff she's talking about done, yeah, that's some bank. If she's going pretty regularly. Yeah, her heart has got to be enlarged. There's no way around it. I still think that if she doesn't have a CPAP, she should.
She should anyway.
I wouldn't doubt if she had one and wouldn't tell people.
Yeah, when she was bedbound, she had to have had one because she would have choked on her tongue. Heart is definitely enlarged. I agree, much like you. And if she ever has palpitations or a murmur, don't be surprised.
The body is just like magnificent and like
yours isn't.
A good way and a bad way.
Mostly negative. The only good is the fact that it's still here. Because damn, that shows some survival.
In the ways of like, your body can do some crazy things, but it can...
Yeah, keeping you alive. That's absolutely crazy, considering you're willing to kill it.
It can also heal, and it can change for the better. And I feel like your body genuinely fights for you. Your body loves you, and...
Yeah, but
your body will give up.
That, and also you hate your body, because nobody can love their body and claim to love anything about themselves if they're willing to punish themselves so much like this. You're 530 plus pounds. Don't try me, Amber.
Yeah.
You just need to do right by your body. But it's magnificent in the way of like the crazy things it can do, the beautiful...
The craziest thing your body can do, let's think everyone, be polite. What is the craziest thing Amber's body can do? I'll start.
Move.
No, I'll start. Ready?
Go ahead.
Dum dum.
Okay.
Dum dum.
Oh God.
Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. How am I doing? Dum dum. Are we still here?
Doing all right. Don't forget the murmur. We're still here.
Dum, dum. No, I meant her body being alive, not me. Twerk on washcloths. Yeah, but you remember when she's twerking on the washcloth, she's also going, ooh, ooh, ooh. This vehicle is reversing.
Oh, God. She's never living that down.
Survive, neigh like a dead horse. Yep. Withstand her weight. Yes, survive, wake up. Yeah, that. There you go. Nice ones. These work. And I do think I press 1 in the chat, guys. Actually, press anything if you think Amber has a CPAP. Because I know what you dickheads are like. I'm not going to give you an option to say no. Everyone just type something in my chat to prove she has one. We all agree here. Thanks for being here, Kat. I really appreciate you being here. See, everyone agrees. Everyone agrees, Amber, you got a CPAP. I bet yours is new as well. I bet Chantel's got your old one.
Beautiful things it can do.
Oh, jeez.
And just health and...
I disagree with Dessa, but it's okay. We're allowed to disagree with each other here.
General, whether it's mental, physical.
Not in public, though.
I think she needs one if she doesn't have one.
I think she has one, personally, but, I agree as well. She should have one. Amber needs it, really.
But anyways, I'm done rambling. I have to...
Well, we're only 5 minutes into your video. I doubt it.
To edit my Let's Talk.
By the way, that Let's Talk video was dog plop. I'm just going to say now, I've been through parts of that in the stream and a part in the video today. You didn't edit shit. In fact, I edited it more than you did.
Get that scheduled for tomorrow.
1 second. This is released 2 days ago. What? Oh my God, you are so far behind.
These are just genuinely so off. I was supposed to do my live stream yesterday.
Yeah, but you've reduced your live stream time from 2 hours to 1 because less people are engaged. I can stream here for 2 to 3 hours comfortably with someone. 2 hours on my own, yeah. If there's plenty of people in the chat, easy. I can do 3 hours to be fair as well. On Twitch, hour and a half because I can't go beyond. I don't know what it is with video games and talking. I just can't. I haven't got the it's because I don't have the attention span. Yeah. I am so like I don't know what it is with anything. I am so fidgety that I can't go for as long as some of these professional streamers. But at least I'm honest enough to just admit that. Whereas you're just like, oh, you guys aren't engaged.
I was supposed to film my
that when I streamed, I think the longest I ever did was 4 hours, and that was hard. And I had to have people in the VC with me.
I did a 4 hour.
I couldn't do these 8 hours that people do.
I did a 4 hour trucking stream, American Truck once, and I had you and Joe wondering if I was okay. I was like, I actually was fine, but people thought I was mental at the end or something. I'm like, well, I streamed for 4 hours, but I was absolutely fine. I really was. I had no issues. I was like, cool, I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, it was just so out of the norm for you. We're like, "What's going on? Is he alright? Is he just wanting to stay on live for some reason? What is going on?"
I
Yeah,
was just
we
trying.
were
I was completing the
concerned.
event. That's all. I was just completing the
Mm.
event. That's all I was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Iowa
No, I get
tomorrow.
you.
Like, if I've
I
got the
can't
money, I
remember.
don't know money or not. I should have money for
Mm,
it. It's fine.
yeah, okay. But,
I know
yeah, the
the
4 hour was pushing it for me, but
yeah,
mm,
yeah. What I meant was I've got
mm,
the Iowa DLC for American Truck coming out tomorrow.
that's right, yeah. I'll try to catch some of it, but, yeah, the fact she couldn't handle just sitting and chatting for a couple of hours is
Mm.
that's sad.
The split attention is draining. So that's the issue I think I find with gaming and talking,
Mm,
because I want to talk to you guys, with you guys, at you guys. I want to engage, but it's hard to with some games that are a bit more. I can a bit more comfortably with the trucking games, although I still am a shit driver, but that's just secondary, um, or given at this point.
they're fun.
But with the other
Yeah,
games, I struggle because there's a lot going on. Um, but Amber has no excuse. That's the thing. You are just
yeah.
talking to her. You're doing what Chantel does, but you're desperately trying to maintain a stiff upper lip in your character for a 2 hour slot. Now it's one. You're going to lose
Mhm.
members anyway, and I'm here for you for that. I'm okay with this,
My what I ate today,
which is a lie,
I was not able to do any of these
Mm.
things.
which is understandable because you're lazy.
But everything is back in the swing of motion of things.
I'm so excited.
Currently, right now, I don't
Night,
think I'm going to have
Rarity.
like
Bye!
a YouTube schedule. I just can't stick to something right now. I just have a lot going on behind the scenes. For sure.
Tell us about it then.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think she does. I think she.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think she has
I
anything
don't.
going on at all. I think she pulls out like a TV, puts TV on, or I don't know, maybe plays on a Switch. She doesn't have anything going on at all. Okay, like nah, you got nothing going on.
Yeah, no.
You have a more
I
depressing,
I
lonely
will
life
make an
than I
odd
do.
little no, I will make a little side note on her. Unlike I disagree with you on Chantal with certain things, with Amber, I really do believe Amber actually does not like herself very much.
Agreed.
I think there's a lot of self-hate going on with her. I don't think that about Feudy Beauty. I think she thinks she's the best of the best in the whole wide world.
Oh, she's cream of the
Amber,
crop.
I think that is yeah, that is a good deal, I think, of Amber's issues.
Mm.
There's a lot of Delulu with her as well. Um, obviously being over 500 freaking pounds and thinking that's fine has got to be Delulu land.
Yeah. There's
Um,
medication
but
for
yeah,
that.
I think she does. Hmm
Laura, you
But
mentioned
again, she wants a magic pill.
Laura, you mentioned watching you driving GTA. If I streamed, I'm a very good GTA player. I always have been.
Yeah.
Driving in
hmm
GTA is like bread and butter to me. It's just the easiest. I have never had an issue with
hmm
because I played GTA at the beginning when it first started. I've always been good at
Yep.
GTA. Always. I
You
used to
are.
on the server. I've
hmm
trolled people with it because I put bombs on people's cars without them noticing. I've jumped out of a moving helicopter when they didn't have I knew the person didn't have a parachute, and it was the funniest thing I'd ever done. I've been chased around maps by people
Yeah.
who couldn't take the fact that I killed them. And all I did was drive around because
hmm
it's some people are good at it, and I am. Um, yeah, some
mm
people aren't, and that's fine. But it's one of the few times where I could. The annoying thing is I have streamed some of that before, and no one watched, so I can't stream it, which annoys
mm.
me. But never mind,
Yeah.
it's still good stuff, and some people
Yeah.
are
I
good
do
at it, some
enjoy
aren't.
that.
Tons of
hmm
going on, like going to bingo with a mum,
Yeah.
eating bingo whole slop. Yeah, one tendy and a bunch of fries or chips and salad and all that crap. It's like, well, where's the rest of the tendies?
Our vlog is going to go up every Monday, though, because I
hmm
genuinely love vlogging. It's literally
What vlog?
my favorite.
Yeah, because you don't have to do anything, Amber. And also, this once a week vlog. This is it right now. This is the vlog. What have you done? Fuck all, you fat cunt! Well, who said that?
But just like the weigh-ins and the what I ate
Well,
today.
like somebody mentioned there's a botanical garden not far from her. I would actually watch
Oh,
that if she went to the botanical garden.
Yeah, I'd watch
I
that.
love that stuff.
I'd watch that. She'd probably get scared.
I love that stuff. I'd actually watch that.
She'd
Yeah,
probably get scared of a butterfly, though.
That to me is just messing with me. All right, you guys.
So it's the next
probably.
day.
So it has been hours since
Changed outfit. You look like you've been pushed into 2 cushions.
I last talked to you. I have taken Twinkie out. I have showered.
Prove it. Because the shower, I can't believe.
Where's Rarity?
Where's Rarity? And prove you took Twinkie for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
I edited in my Let's Talk.
Don't care.
I scheduled it to go up.
By the way, if your vlog was just this, you telling us things you've done, you could reduce your 18-minute, 46-second video down to 7 seconds. You know what that is? That's shorter than a YouTube short. I made one today, by the way, on Not Worth a Cork. It's called the Infinity Dram.
He said.
I did, yes. Everyone should definitely go and listen to it, because Maisie makes an appearance. I think it's Maisie, yes. She interfered many a time trying to steal my Blue Zoidberg. I was going to read... I actually, in my original version of it, read the list of all the whiskies that are in it, but I couldn't because Maisie kept trying to take Blue Zoidberg. Because she a bitch.
As she does.
And then I was editing this, and then I went onto my health chart portal thing just to see if I forgot to tell you guys anything.
Don't care.
And I did. The other thing that they're doing labs for me is to see
if Nurgle has blessed you.
If I have a liver autoimmune disease.
Everybody has AIDS.
So that's kind of within the liver panel. I didn't even know.
Say it with me, guys. AIDS, 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 AIDS.
There was a such thing. I have no idea, but I'm just very grateful.
That's because you rely on telehealth and WebMD for medical diagnoses. You're welcome.
For my doctor,
the worst thing you can do.
I mean, I don't know what's more gross. The fact she's actually sat at an angle that's actually more accurate. So when she puts her head against the wall and it's flat, her chin's become even more pronounced.
She's trying to figure this out because, like, what? I'm itchy.
It's itchy. Just put some ointment onto it.
We get it.
It's so hard. I am causing welts.
Don't care, Amber. Oh, you look a bit CBD'd here. And print screen. You're welcome.
I'll show you a picture here of how it looked right
Don't care.
after I was done itching it. Like, there was nothing on my skin. Like, this is an internal itch. It's not.
Don't care. You're not going to get anything to syringe in that thing. Don't care. Take an antihistamine, put some ointment onto it, and move on with your life.
Like a rash or anything like that. I was itching so hard. I created.
So, that's it.
Why are you showing this?
All I see is a red hand from scratching and welts. That is basically what happened to my hand with the finger. That's all it is. That's just underneath those welts are just water. That's all it is. Okay? It's just prickly heat. Go and...
This is this is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not a doctor.
Sorry, this is actually making me a little bit irate. Yeah. Don't take his advice.
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. This is making me actually a little irrational. So no one thinks that, yeah. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice. But if you want some advice, which is why you've shared it on the internet, you should definitely go and see a doctor about it, and they will, I promise you, prescribe you an antihistamine and some ointment. You're welcome. Go continue. Go on. Go off, Queen.
No, shut up. No, this is so stupid. I'm like, the majority of this freaking video has been about this. This is like, what, the second or third time she's mentioned it?
Let me get a close up.
We get it. You got itchiness. I don't need a freaking close up. I don't need a chat that gets triggered by freaking shit like this. This is dumb. This is not content. This is you being, oh, look, feel sorry for me.
Don't do the baby voice.
I don't need this in my life.
I've got the baby voice.
Yeah, you get the baby voice.
Please don't. Makes me think of
Let's see it. Yeah.
Foodie's ruined that for everyone.
Stop it. Yeah, I know. But it wasn't my intention to do baby voice, so sorry about that.
Right. I've just
everything is an issue with her, but I'm like,
One of the few times where I actually put my hand up against the screen. It's the first time I've ever encountered a woman's hand that's bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Not because I've got small hands.
Hers is bigger than mine, I'm pretty sure. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Nathan likes my rage.
We wrote that about 5
this
minutes
time
ago.
I'll own its rage.
That's my chat's frozen.
My chat must be slow.
Is yours Delulu?
Mine must be slow.
Yeah? Is yours Delulu or is it something else? Oh no, my chat had stopped moving.
No, Nathan's...
My chat stopped moving into Delulu, which is a while ago, so I've just had to scroll. Sorry, guys. Hello, William Irvine. Hello, everyone that's joined. Sorry, and Lycia. Hope you're having a good day. And hateritis is indeed a condition. That might be a tooth. That right there is a wisdom tooth that needs to come out. You're right.
I did that, and then the welt
I'm so sorry, Laura.
Sorry?
I was telling it triggered her eczema. I'm so
Yeah, sorry about that, Laura.
sorry,
No,
Laura.
it's just red. And the other thing is,
No one cares.
have like a slightly elevated blood pressure.
Your videos are majority you telling us you've done things, no proof, and then telling us about all your medical problems, with only proof we've ever seen now being a picture of a bunch of watery blisters on your hand. Pop them all and live with the irritation that causes you, because I really don't care. Majority of your health concerns you've never proved, so I don't care. You never proved the cancer, by the way. Just want to put that out there. You've never proved anything. You just like to sit here for 10 to 15 minutes every time you make a video and complain about all the things you say are apparently wrong with you, but never actually verifiably providing anything to confirm it. I beg you to put your freaking medical portal out there. Hide some of the information that's privately addressed stuff, perhaps numbers that are unique to you, but keep your name on it. I mean your real name, not the one you think everyone should call you by, Amber. Because your name isn't Amber Lynn, it's Amber. Go and put that on there. And show us your web portal. I want to see it. If Boogie got told he had to show his for the cancer thing and he refused to, you do it. Prove you're better than Bugs, who recently proposed to Desi and then immediately fell off the freaking pontoon. You're welcome.
Yeah.
How do you measure her blood pressure? What we do, we get one of those you get one of those rubber rings that kids go and sit in the swimming pool. Yeah? And then you scale it up 3 times.
Yeah.
When I was in the ER a couple months ago, when I first got there, my blood pressure was a little elevated. But like as I sit there,
or if you want a slightly more grim version, brace yourselves.
Jesus.
What you do is you take
hold on, people.
You take one of those water balloons that are heavily reinforced, the double thickness ones, and to measure her blood pressure, you shove it up her ass and inflate it.
Oh my god.
And I'm sitting in the ER bed. My blood pressure does go down to a normal rate, but for some
You're not a medical professional. Stop trying to guess things, Amber.
reason,
Looking to the side, such a unique quirk, isn't it?
I know, isn't it? I think you pointed that out before.
It's
but Mr. I used to work in healthcare, and let me tell you, I know. I've actually seen some giant freaking blood pressure cuffs. I didn't even know until I started working in healthcare that they made them that big.
But
could go around my thigh.
It's the American.
My thigh.
It's the American thing, though, isn't it? You guys just do everything bigger.
Yeah,
and understandably so. When you have one of the largest populations of obesity in the world, you have one of the largest. That's what you get for having so much available and people being so lazy. And she can say she's not, by the way, but
well, I mean, we are as
what I'm seeing here is laziness in avatar form.
No, I was just going to say that, I mean, look at us. I'm an American. You cannot deny that we are the country of gluttony, because it's there. And people make the choices they make. That's their personal business. But the ramifications of it, there's cause and effect. You know, it's how it rolls. You can't complain now about, I couldn't afford to go to the grocery store. That's why I had to get me and my kids fast food. I'm sorry. You could have fed your family for 2.5 weeks on what you spent at the fast food. Fuck. I'm trying not to cuss on your freaking streams.
I mean, I've already called her a fat cunt. You're fine.
Right?
The stream's already been demonetized and I got 2 super chats, so we're alright.
Damn it. Okay. Bri, you suck.
Alright, cool. Should we carry on? Alright.
And like
let's carry on
walking, or if I'm just like nervous about a doctor's.
I mean, more because we've only gotten on 7 minutes into an 18-minute video and we've been here for over an hour.
I know.
Yeah, we've done quite bad.
Yeah, that's us.
Appointment. My blood pressure is
terrible.
Always elevated, so I'm actually going to be
don't care.
Put on some blood pressure medicine.
Yay! Medicine and medicine and medicine and medicine and medicine and medicine. At one point, one of those is going to contradict another one and cause you a problem. Well done. It might make anxiety even worse when your body then starts to realize there are many foreign objects inside the body that shouldn't be there because you won't deal with one thing that's actually holding you back. I.e., your super morbid obesity. You're welcome.
And I'm very nervous about it because he said it
don't be. Hi, German.
Hope you're well, German.
Could make me dizzy, and I just don't even like the thought of that.
You don't like the thought of anything, and then you start taking it, and you go, "Oh, guys, this is amazeballs."
Side effect of being dizzy outweighs what could happen.
Well, thankfully, you're sat down most of the time, aren't you? So you don't have to worry about being dizzy, because if it gets too hectic, you just lay down. Yeah, lay down. Put that Winker CPAP on, and
So it's like totally, mm-hmm.
yeah,
Totally hecticana.
kind of is.
You know,
Yeah,
hecticana.
Happen from having elevated blood pressure.
No one cares about your blood pressure, Amber. You're 33, 34. I'm 39. I don't have anything you have. Fam, you are 5 years, maybe 6 years younger than me. Okay? You have all these problems, all of them self-inflicted. Allegedly. No proof to confirm it, by the way. Help me. I would, but I don't know how to help you. Hang on, wait, fall asleep. How dare you?
I don't know.
How dare you name I can't pronounce?
We
I
might
don't
be
know
boring enough.
Is that meant to be something Jade? Maybe? That name is very creative.
Maybe?
I like that. I like that.
It is. It is creative.
Is it Draw Jade?
I guess we could just say Cherry.
Yeah. We'll enter daddy ages soon. No.
It's very cool though. I've never seen one like that.
Oh? Does that mean entering as in having a child or being called
Oh, Daddy?
No, stop it. You know the rule. Yay! You know the rule.
Ad right at that moment. You can fuck right
Don't.
off. Where's my cackle? Back to my cackle. Give me a second.
Back to you.
Two unskip. One. First time I can skip.
Straight. But
There we go.
More and more
It's a
unskippable
different
ads lately, I've noticed.
day. At long last, I'm eating a sandwich while watching. Nice. That's what I want to hear. I want people eat sandwiches. Yeah. Oh, the latter. Fair play.
Sandwich.
Fair play.
Okay, guys. So this is
Don't care.
just a little mini update about my
Yeah, because you're 7.5 minutes into an 18-minute video and you've still done nothing. Okay.
labs. I went there today and,
Don't care.
and online they said they close at a certain time, but I went there and that wasn't actually accurate. I literally was 20 minutes late.
Weird flex, but okay. First thing first, I just want to say this. You look like you're wearing a onesie with the buttons there on your long johns. Second, you're 34 and you have pigtails and they don't work with your head shape. You're welcome. Third, I am a very punctual man, and if you are never on time, I get quite cross. I was raised this way by my mother. I actually I bollocked my oldest friend David. I bollocked him so many times for bad timekeeping. He's a manager of a shop. You need to be better, right?
Yep.
Timekeeping to me is so important. My older sister is just like me on this one. My other sisters, not so much. They don't have that same urgency.
Yeah.
I have. And it's one of the few times where if someone tries to screw me up with timing, I will slap a bitch. I will actually slap someone for it. I won't tolerate it. Being 20 minutes late, by the way, I'm going to base it on an anecdote from a man called Roy Keane. He was a Manchester United football player. He once went for lunch with, I think it was Ian Wright. And they said, meet up at 12 at this restaurant. Ian Wright turned up at 12 o'clock. Roy Keane had already gone home. Because Roy Keane said, on a phone call with Ian, you were late. You get there early to be served at 12. You were late, so I went home. And I agree with that. Either you're early or you are late. There's no middle ground here. Be better. And it's definitely about respect. But 20 minutes is an absolute piss take. And yeah, pigtails, I know. Can't you tell the time, William?
Yeah, I can't with the pigtails.
I think the only time she can tell is how many years she has left. Down to the months.
They said they closed at a certain time. I got there an hour before they closed. Or
well, clearly wrong.
What they said, they closed online. That's okay. I'll just go a different day. Tomorrow is 4th of July,
Why does she say
though.
words like that?
I don't know. Why is she doing the quotations as well? It's a bit strange.
So they said that they're not going to be
Yeah.
open until Monday. So I might go Monday, get my labs done. And I'm going
Don't care.
to be downright completely
Don't care.
vulnerably honest right now. I think
Some of these Zolofs aren't working anymore.
I have
Yeah.
too much anxiety taking.
Oh my god, the Zolofs can't combat the anxiety, guys. She thinks. Right. I discovered recently that there is actually a limit to the amount of sugar I can eat before it causes me anxiety. I have very recently discovered this. I'm not happy about this because I am indestructible, as is well known. But to know my limit is roughly a kilogram of sugar in one day is totally fine.
Taking my blood pressure medicine.
You mean those
So my
7
blood
cream
pressure-
eggs didn't do it to you?
It's not a kilo of sugar though, is it?
Uh,
But
yeah, I can still tolerate a shitload of sugar, so it's fine.
yeah.
I look good, so I don't care.
Was 152 over 86, I'm pretty sure. So it's nothing like extremely insane. It is high, yes, but like I don't know what it is.
By the way, just to be clear, guys, I am joking about the weight part. Just to be clear, I'm not sat there eating spoonfuls of like sugar to a kilo or 1,000 grams. Okay, no, which is a kilo is like nothing. It's really not much. Okay, it's 2 pounds ish. Yeah, I mean. 4.5 kilos is 10 pounds, so go back a little bit, and yeah, you're not too far off. I have a very high sugar tolerance, but recently I've discovered it's gone down slightly. Not by much, but enough that I now can't go as far with what I normally eat as I would like, which annoys me immensely.
I feel
Yes,
so
we know you're a
anxious to take
chocoholic.
it. Genuinely,
I'm a sugarholic too.
Yeah.
Not an alcoholic though. So that's all right.
I think it's because like my
Weetabix.
doctor warned me that I'm gonna be dizzy on it more than likely,
Don't care.
especially in the beginning, because your body gets used to having a certain blood pressure. So
Don't care.
then when it lowers,
Don't care.
it feels almost as if
I
your
don't
blood
need medical
pressure's
advice
too
from her.
low.
Yeah, I don't need to be told what is supposed to happen. I just know what really happens. With her, I swear, but that might well be the look she gives when the balloon is inserted up her rectum.
No.
You know what that
No.
you know what that move's called?
A slippery gecko.
I don't know. I'm no doctor here, but that's just what I was told. So then your body gets dizzy,
Stop.
and like eventually it evens out. But
A form of intuitive eating. Is it really? I didn't know that. So I've discovered mine now is it causes an anxiety where I know I've had far too much. I look at it and go,
Yeah.
well, that's bullshit, because I really wanted to finish that bar of chocolate off, but alright then, to the fridge you go, because it's too warm to leave it out now. Otherwise I wouldn't have it in the fridge at all, just to be clear. It's just too warm to have it out.
oh my god, I feel so anxious about it, and it's like Zoloft.
You're anxious about everything, Amber. Oh my god, I'm
Yes.
anxious about this, I'm anxious about that, I'm anxious about, like, everything. In fact, I'm anxious about being 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 anxious and being anxious as well.
But, are you anxious?
Well, now you've said that, now there's anxiety. Instead of sipping community, it's now sipping anxiety.
Oh God.
Takes away all
Yeah.
my anxieties almost, but not.
Yeah, it takes it away, but doesn't resolve the problem, you donut. Don't eat it. Tackle the problem while the medication is doing its job. The moment you go up in dosage, all you're doing is pushing back the problem. You're creating a dam. That's all you're doing. You're creating a dam, and you're, by the way, if anyone's noticed, her parting is slightly to one side, which means it's not centered properly. I hope that annoys anyone with OCD. It's just completely ridiculous to think that by creating that dam, you can live a better life. Actually, you're relying on it to hold it there while you ignore it. Tackle the problem and fix that parting before people with OCD get really triggered.
Not this one.
See?
I moved the chat in front of it.
I figured you would.
But
And
not
the
this
chat
one.
popped out.
Millionaire Shortbread's a banger, Lulu.
So I'm
Ooh.
having a hard time, and I
Don't care.
just don't know what to do. Anyway,
Here's what you do. Alright, let me go here a second. Let me go here. I'll put everyone on the Am I on the right? Yeah, you got the hamster for a sec. Oh, my phone. Go to that. I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we do, Amber. We go here, right? See this video? Is it? You have no idea what it is, right? No idea? Cool.
Let's do it.
Why is it muted?
Watch you again.
There
Go
it
to the
is.
fucking gym.
There we go.
Good morning.
I'm here to help.
Watch you again. Go to the fucking gym. It's time to go to the fucking gym. So guess what you're gonna do right now? You're gonna go to the fucking gym, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you?
This is where you say yes,
It's
sir.
tomorrow's 4th of July, and I'm
Oh, sorry, I was too busy rubbing one off to his muscles.
hanging out with my mom. I also hung out
Oh, I
with my mom
figured you
today.
would. So
Celebrated
was I.
some of my stepdad's
Ew.
birthday, which was really fun. My friend actually
Ew,
baked him
ew.
a cake. It was so cute. I should have got a picture for you
Don't care.
guys. I forgot. But
Don't care.
Brush your hair.
tomorrow is 4th of July,
No, she has brushed her
I'm
hair.
moving the chat again.
The parting
Brush your
is just so
No.
perfectly centered.
and I'm just in my closet.
Look at
No.
that.
Moving the chat
I mean,
again.
It does, however,
No.
I'm just going to say, there's one drawback to her wearing pigtails like this.
Mm.
And it might just be me,
Uh-huh.
but because of the way she's got the camera angled and her hair looks like that, her hair looks thinner on the sides and up the top there. Because the way
It does.
it looks too fluffy and lacking any body.
Mm.
She needs to keep
Yeah.
it. Pigtails don't work for her anymore. Also, if you take the image of that now, crop the pigtails, she would look like a cliche lesbian.
Yeah.
Short hair with a parting that's not centered. Seriously.
Mm.
That would it suit her? Let me just do that with my hands. Kind of. Actually, it would look actually somewhat. Oh god, her face would look very long. If you remove the pigtails, ignore them, and put your hands around them, her head gets longer. Yeah.
Oh god, it
I
does.
was actually trying to decide
Her
what
hair is thinner than her body, so that's the problem. You see it now, her hair looks fine. It's because she's got this. She hasn't maintained the front at all, because her hairline's receding from the forehead completely. Because the forehead has gotten noticeably bigger over the past, I'd say, 18 months.
to wear. I have like 2 red dresses, so we'll
Don't care.
see if I wear one of those. I like to wear red for
Spoiler: she wears red with polka dots and some. I don't know what that holy stuff crap is called again. What's it called?
The sheer. It's not lace.
The
but,
net curtain stuff. I forgot what it's
Yeah,
called.
I just call it sheer.
It's called something else, but
4th of
yeah,
July
sheer works.
personally.
Yeah,
So it's a different day, and I got another ad because she put them on the days and the different days and the cute
Nah.
cards. Because she's a cunt.
Lindy Lou Who, thank you, Mesh.
Thank you.
I like saying that. Lindy Lou Who. Lindy Lou Who.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fishnet.
Hello,
That
hello,
works
happy
too.
4th of July.
Cringe.
I
How much?
That is not fishnet.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna take too many shots, but these 2 little points on the eyebrows are different, aren't they? It's different.
A little bit.
Pigtails really don't suit her anymore, though. She's just too big for them.
It is the next day. I totally forgot
You said it wrong.
that I got this red polka dotted dress.
Is it a dress though when it barely gets over
Okay,
your ass?
Oh, Jesus. I am going to say, yes, no. No, overweight people do not, in my personal opinion,
You said it on the other day. didn't
do
you?
not need to wear anything, anything akin to freaking Minnie Mouse. But if you're going to wear this, Amber, and Amber, I'm speaking directly to you, how about you get one of those mesh sheer, whatever tops that is solid without some type of freaking design? I mean, it might help a little. Okay. And this Maxi Mouse, Minnie Mouse thingy, no. A+ on effort for makeup, though. Okay, carry on. Carry on.
Oh, am I carrying on? Okay, hang on. Give me a second.
Yes.
You
Were
were
you doing
complimenting her makeup and I
something?
zoned out. I disagree with the makeup only because I realize it's a mask and I don't
it's
care
okay.
about it. To me, I can see the lines on the lip. It just bugs
Well, I
me.
said
Because I have
A for
like
effort, yeah, fair play.
a mesh red dress,
yeah.
Ew.
a lace red dress,
Ew.
and when I was looking at my closet, I'm like,
Yeah, so she is trying too hard with the whole goth thing, and I think it's because she treats it as a quirk, an extension of quirk, but she'll never be in that culture, so to her it is an accessory of appearance. which I find quite insulting.
Now I have a polka dotted red dress. It's new.
I'm just so glad
Yeah.
you don't have a polka dot bikini, because there's a song about that, and I really hope you don't. Because the song goes,
Yeah,
itsy
please
bitsy,
don't. No,
teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. Can we not?
Teeny weeny. Yes, it
Not on
does.
you anyway. Not
Can
with
we
you,
not?
even
No.
with you and your dainty bush. No, thank
And
you.
I why? But no, this quirky thing. Stop. Yes, I hate you. This quirky thing of hers, quirky works before you hit 25 to a degree. I personally don't think you can be quirky, not in the kind of way she's trying to be quirky after you get a bit older. Okay, you're a grown ass woman. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It was in my recent Torrid try-on haul, and I was like, you know what? Since it's new, I'm gonna wear it. So here's my little outfit of the
Ew.
day. I think it's super cute.
No, but I will admit I would use that on my dining room table.
Has pockets.
Wow, the folds on the legs though.
It has pockets.
Don't care.
All I am missing is blue.
And no, losing about 500 pounds first. I don't know.
I do have blue mesh.
No, don't.
No.
Red and
No.
blue. Right, just a piece of advice. There are 3 primary colours. Don't put them together. Okay? They're red, yellow, and blue. Do not put red and blue. No, don't. Okay? I know my colours. Okay, they're primaries. Don't be stupid. Even I know that. Although I do wear pretty dark colours most of the time.
Should I wear blue mesh?
I mean, it's better that than nothing at all.
No.
Because red, white, and then the blue mesh.
Are you saying white because you're white?
Please tell me she
Because-
doesn't change into.
What?
I'm
There's
in
a
pain.
ring on her ring finger. Is the image flipped?
No, I'm just gonna stick to the black.
It's probably
And then I'm
flipped.
wearing my hair in pigtails
It must be
again.
flipped,
My
must be.
mom loves.
By the way, you try and look cute and quirky and lovely and happy and blah, which that expression doesn't help. However, the pigtails undo you, and that
No, no.
dress has a polyester sound to it. The rustling sound, you recognize it? It sounds like polyester, which makes it sound cheap. It doesn't look cute on you because kids
Yeah.
wear that on kid sizes.
When I wear my hair like this. So I'm like, you know what? Thank you for hyping me up.
No. Who did that?
Anyone hyping you up is lying to you.
When I find out who did that, I am going to legalize bullying.
So yeah, here's my outfit.
That is not a
Oh, honey.
flex. You're welcome. By the way, that is quite the bulge. Bowie would be proud of nothing.
This
Don't
dress
bring
though,
Bowie
like,
into this.
I prefer my dresses to be
Is that where her bum
little
is? Damn. She really is short-bodied.
Jesus.
Damn.
more snug.
You don't want something that's form.
Oh my
okay.
God. What?
Okay. Look at the expression on her face. She's doing it on purpose to bait people out. This is why you know no one's watching her much
that's
these
rage
days.
baiting.
That's solely a bait. Don't try us, Amber. You got the shoulders of Gru. You got the head of a rather distorted football. And let's not talk about those wings. Buffalo couldn't save those.
Oh.
In the back, but this is so loose. But that's okay. Gives me
Those legs, though, aren't. Oh, well. When they open, they are.
Oh my God, you are horrible. I heard that.
I'm going to try and refrain.
You
'cause-
tickled your damn self.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw an opportunity.
Gotta be
room to breathe. So every time
I
I do a
know,
Taurus
dude,
town
it's
hall,
okay.
That's and what I'm worried about is the bottom half of the image. You guys can't see it, but just here, the legs keep coming into view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
always
legs. Look
clucking.
at the.
See, this
like,
is.
those legs look so like mullered.
I'm always.
There.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is a mullered set. I mean, that might be 2 legs. I can't be sure, but it doesn't know. Sorry, Amber. Go on.
What we've talked about before, we're surprised. We've talked before about being surprised that she still has the mobility she has, because when she walks, it looks painful. It
I don't know.
legit,
I
like, her
can't.
hips have got to be screwed.
Like I'm in good condition and good shape, and if my legs feel
Mm,
any discomfort, I honestly I don't I'm okay with
mm,
it. Any discomfort I get is usually
yeah,
because, like, when I was younger, I used to get a lot of shin splints from poor footwear because we
mm,
were too poor for
yeah,
decent shoes. It was
mhm,
agony, but I had to
yeah,
walk. I had no choice. I had to run. I had no choice. I had to because it was
yeah,
school. It
mhm,
was me
yep,
getting to school, me going
mhm,
home, going to work.
mhm,
Um,
yeah,
this is self-inflicted. This is completely different. This is actually, to borrow a band name, it's mindless self-indulgence because she's not really paying attention. She's just overdoing it, and they're not
yeah,
really a band
it's
these days, so
just
it's
it
okay. Her waddle is bad. Well, it's
okay.
something.
And Mr. Dax,
Fucking
yeah, her waddle is bad. It's the way she moves and the way she has to move her hips and her legs to go over the, well, fat of her legs. I'm like, that has got to be wearing on those hips.
How do you? I don't know how because you're leaning, which means your hips are. And don't forget, this is a small skeleton inside here. Like,
Mm,
I don't know how the hips
mm,
they go early anyway. For women, the
I
hips
don't.
go quite soon. On
Mhm.
women, knees for
Yeah,
men, hips
yeah.
for women. You know, it's
Mhm,
I wouldn't want to be a hip replacement surgeon with her with that. She'd be in a wheelchair at that point. She'll never get it done.
mhm.
see, this is loose. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
No, it's not. The dress is loose, but 2024 taught me much about what is loose.
Mm.
The juice was loose. Amber was loose. I prefer the juice.
Pluck just because something's tight or doesn't fit. I genuinely think I'm just a plucker because it's just a weird habit. I don't know. Do you guys have habits where you're just like, why do I do that? I don't understand.
No, because everything I do
I'm not
serves a
sure
purpose.
how big a size Tord goes up to. Isn't it like a 6X?
They go up to
Oh,
six. They
yeah.
go up to six from memory serves. They go up quite high. Torrid is renowned for it. I remember looking at that once. They
Yeah.
go up big. It's like H&M now do big
Mhm,
sizes as well, but they don't go up
mhm.
to 6X because that's far too big. It's also cost effects and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Torrid can get away with it because they appeal to a rather large market of large people.
Mhm.
I have multiple of those,
Yeah.
Weird facts. Okay. Sorry for the yawn.
including the plucking. Okay, guys, so I wanted to talk about this because
Talking. Okay.
it's very
I am gonna
popular.
shut you up a second. I'm gonna. Wow. Where's your chin gone? Huh.
Uh-uh.
Her chin's disappeared. You just print screen that. That might be a Where's Waldo thing.
Mhm.
But Waldo is the name of her chin. Where is it, guys? Can you see it? No? Cool. Let's continue.
Topic. I'm getting a lot of DMs on Instagram, and this genuinely has surprised me. So in my last vlog that I uploaded, I'm hanging out with my mom and my grandma, and my mom shares about when I was younger.
No one's talking about this, Amber. No one is talking about that younger thing because no one cares about you being fed bottles and that. No one cared. It's a non-story. It just spoke volumes about the level of greed. That's all.
Some of like my tooth problems, how
Don't care.
I had baby bottle rot or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's fine. It's called negligent parenting. You're welcome.
And how I slept in a crib when I was 4 and I still used
Yeah, because you should have been in bed at that point, but I don't really care.
a bottle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
But
are like,
also, she edited that video and put it up.
Yeah.
She knew, again,
rage
example
bait.
of her baiting people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
because she knew putting that story out there, people were going to say stuff.
Yeah. Also, her mum was in the video. Her grandmother's voice was in the video. Yes, but you did at least keep your grandmother's face out, which is one small modicum of concession. The story itself was such a non-thing. It just spoke volumes about the level of you being greedy and your mum being negligent. That's all it did. It meant nothing in the grander scheme. Anyone read too much into that? Honestly. Why are the only people she interacts with related to her? Because she can't shag them. She's not in the right state for that. Give it time, though. But also because they're the only people in the world that will tolerate her, and she probably, and more than likely, financially incentivizes them to be more active in her life. Because solving a problem
Yeah,
means
that's
just throwing
always been
money
a
at
thing
it.
with her.
Yeah. Well, it was the exes, wasn't
Mhm.
it? Well, when they were currents.
oh
It
my God,
was, yeah.
why would Amberlynn share that
let
story?
me address something in the chat.
Go
Lindy Lou Who, I think if, much like the Legos,
Lego.
if Amber put herself to something and put it on Lego and actually put it on video, that's content. That's a total different demographic on YouTube she could get into by sewing, by knitting, crocheting, actually making something and showing the process. Like a lot of people complain about the Lego thing, and I agree. Why don't you show us you putting these together? It's a camera mount is pretty cheap. I've got one. You know,
I had said that if she did it in a live stream, like on the TikToks. There's some TikTokers who build Legos, and I see them, and I actually don't mind watching because it's quite interesting to watch them being built because they do. You know, they just follow the instructions. They're lovely. If she did that on lives, or she did it on TikTok as a live, people would watch her. They'd watch her do it. It's easy money as well for her.
Yeah.
Because Amber's not as poisonous over there as she is here. So do it. Easy money. I mean, I'd do it if I knew I could make money off it. I don't really care for Lego, though, to be clear. But if I could do it with Warhammer, yeah, I'd do that. Fuck it, it's easy money. Be a good stream, to be fair. Hootsman does it on his Twitch. He does Warhammer stuff. Obviously, I'm a better painter, but, you know, I'm not going to judge him too harshly for it.
Like, what the heck? That paints her mom in such a bad light. And I'm over here just like, what?
No, it doesn't. It just tells us you have a history. Your mum has a past. Your mum, you told us about your mother a lot. You painted her in the bad light from the offset, in fact. Like, your mum has never hidden from that. She took responsibility. She's owned up to it. We all knew that. The only thing it did was just re-highlight it because you put it in the video.
What? That's nothing. That was like my normal. That was like...
No. Your normal is about £534. You're welcome.
A story that me and my mom and my dad share with everybody because...
You have nothing else to talk about.
Now it's...
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Arsehole. Waits for ads. Give me a second, guys. Nearly there. They're gone.
We find humor in it. And it started to make me think that, like, some of my trauma is, like, so...
I don't care about your trauma!
Normalized to me, and that's what I was used to growing up. That, like, that's...
Amber, what you were used to growing up was apparently you jumping on every fad diet. If you did Atkins, I wouldn't be surprised. From the age of 10 onwards, you were on diets. From the age of 13, you weighed 300 pounds. You were used to people constantly saying yes, giving you whatever you wanted, and continuing to stuff your face. You were constantly, apparently, allegedly, used to having your ego completely patted and coddled. Seriously. Like, that's all you ever were. I don't care about your trauma. I really don't, because at this point, I no longer believe your trauma. I don't believe it. Because this mess of a person, I'm sorry, but no. No. I really don't. And also, as much as I've said in the past, I don't believe you were 300 pounds, I don't believe you were 300 pounds because you started YouTube at 365 pounds. In those 10 years, then, you only gained about 60 pounds, as opposed to the last 10 years where you've gained over 160 pounds. Higher than that if you include the highest personal best that you'll undoubtedly break in the near future.
That story genuinely didn't even feel like...
Go on.
Oh, I was Moramoth. That sounds really cool. And Lindy Lou Who, I'm one of those is like keep your trauma to yourself because half the time people like this they're lying.
And Xylee,
I can't. They're exaggerating, lying, whatever.
Xylee, if it wasn't the fact that I don't want to ever be, I don't want to put myself out there in that way, I would. But I'm quite happy to leave my hands and everything. Like I'm happy for that separation. I'll put the end products online though because I like doing that, and the process pictures because I always put those up as well. Unlike Amber with the Legos.
Anything bad. If anything, it kind of highlighted how far my mom has come. If so many...
Yeah, no one cares. We're just pointing out that you were in a crib at 4. Drinking milk and stuffing your teeth holes. Which also spoke volumes about your lack of dental hygiene, which, by the way, we English know you guys don't. No offense intended, but aesthetic over function. Get wrecked.
People took it like the wrong way of like, wow, her mom was so neglectful. I mean,
Nobody cared. I promise you this. This is bullshit. Show proof of it and remove the names. That's all you have to do. Otherwise, you're talking out of your asshole. In fact, I'm now going to skip ahead because this is bollocks.
She has to talk about these things.
Don't care.
Past and seeing how...
Don't care.
through my years on YouTube.
She can't
care.
expect the audience to
Okay.
completely forget everything she has said to us.
Oh, no
You
one
know,
forgets.
she has told the audience for years, you know, about how the internet is forever. She talks shit about her upbringing, about her mom, and all this other stuff. And then now you want the woman back in your life and expect the audience to forgive and forget? It's not how it works.
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. I agree with you.
And I don't want them to be painted.
By the way,
in a
she
bad-
dragging this out into a 5-minute segment. Just a thing. I promise you, there's no one in your DMs talking about this. No one. None of the haters talked about it either, because you know why? Nobody cared. No one cared. They're more interested in Chantel right now because she's in Syria doing something. You, in your flat. Continuing. 15 minutes. 16 minutes. Oh, now you're outside. Here we go.
She wants to cuddle that. Girl. Yeah.
Why not? If it's not working for her anymore, cut it. It's up to you. Long hair is king, though.
So next weekend she might cut it.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm getting it dyed gray and black. So when my grays come out, you can't really tell.
It's hard. This is
I
2017.
actually think that's quite funny. Dye your hair grey and black so no one can tell. That's not bad.
Amberlynn.
And
then you
Lindsay,
come over here.
exactly. You lie about everything. You can't keep up with them all. Exactly.
Yep.
I commit to only one lie at a time because that's easier.
Current Amberlynn. That is so cute.
No, current Amberlynn wears pink and thinks that she's quirky enough to get away with it. Really, she's, well, this mess.
Some woman just said she likes my whole vibe. I thought that was so
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a vibe of £500 plus.
sweet. So I was genuinely thinking about getting this until I looked at the price. $52.
It's not bad, actually, for that. It's a perennial, isn't it? Or is it fake? Actually, it looks kind of fake with
It's
branches.
fake.
Yeah, the
I
branches.
can see
get-
the glossiness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
just
think it's
noticed that. If
plastic.
that was a real
Yeah.
plant, I would have paid $52 for that. That looks lovely.
$99. Not bad, but is it worth it?
Not for a non-plant. If it was a real one, I would actually consider it because that's a nice thing to have in your hallway. But make sure there's access to natural light, please, if it's real. When you get a real one, don't think, "Oh, I've got it in the hallway. It's lovely there. Why is it dying?"
So we're standing above this river.
You're not thinking about trying to roll over that concrete, are you? Because I promise you're not going to make it.
No,
On the
But we could use you in the channel.
and that's right, Bri.
What? Oh, it's I think she lied about herself so much. I think she definitely has an identity problem.
Mm.
I saw a
Yeah.
clip of Hassan earlier. Somebody was mocking his identity as well because he tries to fob himself off as a younger person, and there was a name for it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. A syndrome of some kind. I thought it was hilarious. Is this something Lego Man syndrome or something? I don't know. It was hilarious.
Oh.
It was on Twitter. I think Yeet had tweeted it.
bridge here.
Yeah.
There's the city. So when it gets
Amber, why don't you do this more often? Because this looks all right. You've put this at the end of a 19-minute video, which means essentially we get 2 minutes worth of this. 2 minutes of you actually doing something. In 19 minutes.
dark, there's fireworks
It's not dark, shut up.
coming from every angle possible.
Oh, later.
So this is where we like to come. Oh, they're already started. Thumbnail. Thumbnail, what's that mean? I don't know, do you see this?
Quickly, let's just have a little look. Go to her channel quick. What did she go with for the thumbnail? Let's find out. She went with the peace sign, with her covering the smallest amount of space on the thumbnail possible, with it still light and no fireworks behind her.
Yeah.
That is the shittest thumbnail ever. I zoom in here.
Yeah.
Right, look how small she is. You have 9 cells, and you take up 1 cell in the middle at the bottom. Fam, that is a shit thumbnail. All right, you're welcome. Do better, and also you got to do this.
Good morning. I caught you again. Go to the fucking gym.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know. Thumbnail's like.
Hey, Sham Bumpkins.
Oh, thumbnail.
What up? Look on Oklahoma City. The bridge where
Oh, it still hasn't arrived, Chumbunkins.
all the fireworks are.
Oh, they can't really see them, right? Like,
No, it has to get darker.
yeah.
And then pretty soon the whole bridge is going to be filled up with people.
We already have some people down there. There's tons of people on that bridge.
Do we get
Pretty
Sea
soon this
Eagle?
whole one is going to be filled.
Oh, this is all right, by the way. This actually now counts as content. Why at the end? Why not show us you doing things in the build up to this? Why do we have to put up with 17 minutes-ish of you talking about your bullshit health? Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? Well, this wouldn't do as well on the main channel, so I thought I'd do it here because less views doesn't really matter, and also because this is actually meant to be for live streaming, and I keep forgetting to use it. Yeah. Doesn't know about the grid thing. Grid thing? Oh, her mum
You were
filming.
talking about the cells.
Her mum. Right.
Mm.
Well, the thing is, Amber doesn't really. Amber. Okay. So you're right, but Amber does know, which means Amber could have simply taken the picture and zoomed in. That's all she had to do. Amber chose it on purpose because that's a picture from the individual. She's individually picked the image from that, not made a thumbnail. That's not a made thumbnail. That's just her instead scrolling through each individual cell to the point where she said thumbnail to find one of those individual cells that she liked, and then she chose that one. Instead, she could have taken a screenshot on her phone, done it horizontally, gone to edit, zoomed in by pinching open, yeah, and then taken another screenshot of her taking up more space. That's all she had to do. But she won't because she's a dosser. I can check now actually because I'm not stupid. I'll do it now because then I can reply to you directly, can't I? You can talk while I look. Where are my email stuffs?
Okay. No, yeah, like he was saying, this is content. I mean, it's going out, doing stuff, showing what's happening.
Correct.
You know, it's entertaining me.
Yeah, it's correct, by the way. Yeah. I don't know how to track things. I'm useless.
It's okay.
I like fireworks, by the way. I've never had an issue with them. I know you have sensory issues. I get it, but I like watching these things. This could have been a whole video on its own. It could have been.
Mm-hmm. No, I like fireworks. I just can't be really, really close to them.
Yeah, it's a sensory thing. That's what you said before.
Yeah.
It's basically the same. It doesn't really matter about the distance. That is what it is. That's not criticism, just to be clear. It's just, I know people have that as well. It's fine.
Oh, I know.
Perfectly fine. I have nieces that have this issue. Totally fine. I love it regardless. And I think she could have done a whole video on this. On here. Because it's her most recent video and I didn't see the point in doing it in video form because it's another proving point about how much of a bullshit artist she is. This is nearly 19 minutes long and the only 2 minutes that matter are right at the end. This is lovely. Do you bring snacks to these things or not?
You can.
Do you have a tailgate party? Get barbecue going?
You can. We
Doesn't
do
do it justice though.
Yeah,
You know? That's so weird. Like, why aren't you seeing what I'm seeing?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, see, we don't watch this.
Honestly, if she uploaded 19 minutes of fireworks, I'd have watched every minute of it. As long as she doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch it. I'd just watch it.
Oh, more moth. Yes. That looks very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much
Shut up, Amber. Shut up. Shut up, Amber. Just shut up. Okay, well we're back here now. I know. Very well. That was all right. It was all right. We'll live with it. I'm gonna end the poll. Currently, we have 72 votes and 47% went with weigh-ins. Second place, A New Diet, 30%. Banana Hammock, third place at 15%, and Let's Talk at 6%. Let's Talks should have been the ones that should be quit because they're absolute dog plop. And Banana Hammock should be second. Why? Because Banana Hammock. Thank you to those who super chatted, to those that liked. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I might stream tomorrow on here again. I don't know, actually. I might do. I don't know. I have nothing planned, so I could for a bit. I don't know yet. We'll see on how well the heat is tomorrow, basically. Apparently we'll do a heat wave here. But yes, we're going to vanish now. I need to shut this place down and go get my pistachio ice cream thing. Yeah. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you soon. Say goodbye, Leona.